I see some talk out there about them wanting us to get rid of the sleeper segment. I don't know. It's been such a staple.
No.
Because they say that's the only, this person said that that's the only way to truly evolve the show and take it away from anything with old remnants from what used to be 1, 2, or do some reconstruction to get it back in its proper light of discovery of music. I don't know. I wanted to ask y'all. I read it. It made some sense. I wanted to ask y'all, should we take a vote to end the sleeper segment altogether?
I'm not mad at a reimagination of it.
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. I get it. You can call me cynical. I'm a pessimist. I understand that. I'm just seeing things deeper than they may appear at the surface. It doesn't make you nervous, and I'm not speaking to the community, I'm speaking to the co-host. It doesn't make you nervous that more and more guests are appearing, and Joe is referencing the audience and the community more and more as far as what we are saying or suggesting. That doesn't make y'all nervous at all. And yes, we saw Melissa appear again. Shout out to Melissa. She's not quitting. She's getting pushed. She's going to get the axe. Flip has switched entirely. He's done a 180. He doesn't do any of his antics anymore. He's actually mature and is pushing things forward and is defending all of his co-hosts. So he's listening to the audience too. But changes are absolutely occurring right in front of our eyes. My brother sent me a tweet talking about Keisha Cole's about to be a guest on a Patreon, I would assume, because we literally just had Jazzy on a main episode. And when does Joe ever have main episode with guests? He don't do that. I gotta pay to see these guests. That's why I even allow them to do their press runs. I'm getting paid from them, I would assume. Me, Elevation, would assume. And I'm getting paid by my subscribers because it's behind the paywall. I don't care about their press runs. If y'all haven't noticed, he don't be doing this shit for them. I'm getting bread from it, and it's to draw in more viewers, draw in more subs. But now he's having guests on main episodes, possibly. People are literally getting their days off. And I always bring up Ice as being the neutral or the controlled variable in Joe's experiment. But now it's Mark. Mark has done enough consecutive episodes to where if he misses an episode, he's going to be missed. But the co-hosts or the cast aren't paying attention to him missing episodes. They're just assuming, oh, Mark's just going back to not being on every episode. No, this is a part of my experiment. It's to get y'all to realize when y'all get y'all days off, it's just a part of the rotating cast. And I keep alluding to it. They have never had this type of shock before. They haven't even had to worry about their seats. Because in all of their heads, we are the reason Joe is currently successful. And Joe, I keep speaking on Mel having epiphanies. No, Joe had an epiphany. They think the ship is still afloat because I brought them on and they are helping me. No, nigga. I'm the kingmaker to each and every one of y'all. Every time any of y'all come to my network, y'all careers get revived. And since y'all have been taking me for granted and not giving it your all, I'm going to shake shit up. And now I have the pull because the whole world can see in the urban space. I'm sorry, John. I know you hate that shit, but it's the truth. In the urban space, I am still at least seen as number one. So I have the pull to get the people that I actually want now, and they can see the business behind it. Those cars and all the clothes and all the real estate isn't just for us. He's not stunting on us. It's a play to get the next crop of people under his network, except he's aiming for a bigger crop this time. So I got to show y'all that I'm getting money over here. How much do y'all want? And come be a part of my plan. But in y'all head, because I'm number one, it's going to be a part of y'all plan. It's a mutual, or it's mutually beneficial, which initially it will be. But in the long-term plan, it's all Joe. Win for Joe. So I'm absolutely concerned about everything that's happening, quote unquote, behind the scenes. I'm absolutely saying we're entering phase 3. I'm absolutely looking forward to it because is Joe going to have any more missteps? I just saw another documentary style video from Danny. Shout out to Danny. I see he's up in the production. I'm going to have to do the same thing here soon. But he's speaking on the demise of Roy and Mal and what happened with the new cast and why things are funny as a result of what happened with Rory and Mal. And Joe realized that, and he hit one thing right on the head, and I think he got it from me, so shout out to that. But he said he's not in a position to be able to fire anybody because of what happened with Rory and Mal. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to phase y'all out. And I don't know what the results are going to be because I make these videos all the time. At this point, this is solely for entertainment purposes, and apparently we're still turning heads on the JBP side, so shout out to that. But this is just for entertainment purposes. So when people are like, oh, you're wrong, or this isn't happening, guys, I don't care if it happens or not. And I honestly don't want these guys to leave. I don't want anybody to get fired. But we got to call a spade a spade. This product is not the product that we once fell in love with. I'm not saying it's gotten tremendously worse, but there are a bunch of things that we've been calling out for years on each and every one of the co-hosts. It's not just Mel. People are always, this is how I know Mel actually does have a strong base, because every time I speak negatively on Mel, all of her supporters come and tell me you're fucking wrong. But I speak negatively on Ice. I speak negatively on Ish, Flip. Shit, I have scathing responses to Flip on this page, and he still be shouting my channel out. So I give everyone critiques. I don't want any one of them to leave, but it's clear as day something needs to change. Joe is noticing it. He's taking suggestions from the community, from the audience. He's implementing changes. That's a big deal. I started the video out with that clip and haven't even spoke on it. Getting rid of sleepers, that's not a big deal to y'all? Joe was putting people on with sleepers. People listen to sleepers. I've never been one of them, but people will literally get song suggestions from sleepers still to this day. People, clearly it's a big deal because people were paying to be on sleepers. And Joe is feeling like that segment is not crucial to the success of his show. And because I'm cynical, I'm looking at that like, damn, if Joe's willing to get rid of this segment, what else is he willing to get rid of? He's making sure that he does all the changes outside of just outright firing someone to show us and people that are willing to pay him going forward that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this show a success going forward. So if a firing does occur, he doesn't receive anywhere near the same backlash. And as much as I keep speaking on, oh, Mel's going to file the suit if she ever leaves in a way she doesn't want to leave, Joe is keeping all of the notes, so if he ever gets called out for the firing, he could just go back to hundreds of recordings calling them out. Broad day. I don't like how you're doing this. It's about time y'all are consistent. I have to segue. I notice it still, and he's trying his hardest to bite his tongue, but if Joe doesn't segue a topic once they finish what's on the board, they will be stuck. It's like they forget that they get paid to speak. So there's a lot of things that Joe is critiquing them on that they need to change and that we've noticed as a community, and he's just sick of this shit. Yes, I'm able to stay afloat and I'm still buying these things, but people don't know the bread that I'm spending currently is bread that I got when I first got offered the Spotify deal. Niggas don't even realize how much I was making from the Spotify deal. I was the reason that all these other networks are getting signed. We don't know. Hey, Danny, I want you to do the science on that. How much did Joe get from his first Spotify deal? Because we never speak on that. And one thing I vehemently remember is Roy was able to get that house quick because they lost the studio and they was recording from Roy's house and it looked palatial. So I want to get to the details on how much money he made from the initial Spotify deal that got all these other niggas wanting to sign to the networks in the first place, or the DSPs and all the other tech companies. He's spending that money. He's trying to let these niggas know, look, we Gucci over here, bro. We Gucci over here, but we're not Gucci at all. And unfortunately, my co-host or my cast thinks we're Gucci because I still have bread and I'm spending old money. Because if you didn't notice, guys, Joe was getting all of this shit before the Prize Picks announcement. He was getting all of this shit before the Prize Picks announcement. So I'd be curious to see what the science is on that. But before I shake some shit up, even more than I already have, or even more than we already have, because a lot of y'all suggestions and comments I'll be using in the video. Shout out to y'all. Leave me some more on this video. Let's get a conversation started. What do y'all think is happening behind the scenes on the JBP? It's always just me speaking. I want to hear some of y'all thoughts and some of y'all suggestions on what he should do going forward. Do y'all think we're entering a different phase, or do y'all think I'm full of shit like always? Either way, let me know in the comment section. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. We're going to keep on rocking, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.